Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Guy Outdoors here. We're going to be camping in the back of the woods. We're just taking this car back to as close as we can so we don't have to walk super far. So we're going to do that. And we're going to head back there right now. Alright, so we're gonna grab this stuff. This bag can go on my back. We gotta make our way back over there. Alright guys, so we found a pretty dang cool spot back here. It's sort of dark back here already. It's about 6 o'clock. We were gonna go earlier, but we just didn't. So we're gonna go this way. I got my lantern with me and everything. I'm defrosting some brats at my house right now. So that's pretty cool. So we're just gonna walk back over to the spot. We'll probably start a fire to cook the brats. And then I'll need to grab a grate from another spot. You guys will see all that. Yeah, the last video I uploaded was a fishing video, and I'm going to do more fishing videos. I actually thought about recording one today, but I forgot to bring my GoPro mount. I brought my GoPro, so I couldn't do really anything. I caught like 6 or 7 fish. They were decent size, I guess, if you want to call it that. Let's get through here. We're gonna have to do some bushwhacking. And we're digging a pond out here. That's what all this is. But me, my friend Brady, we're going back here earlier today looking for spots. And we found this really cool spot that I want to camp at. And then my stepdad told me about another spot that's near there that might be even better. I don't know. But you guys are going to get to see all of that. Alright guys, we're almost to the spot. So let's go this way. You guys are going to be amazed when you see this spot. It's actually very beautiful. Yeah. This is actually my first day discovering it. And we've lived here for about 2 years. I've never seen this spot in our woods ever. I haven't really gone to this side of our woods. So if you guys see this spot up here, it's actually quite clear. And beautiful. So this is the spot. We got 2 trees in the middle. And then it's just all of this. All this clear area. I think we're gonna set up camp here. But I'm gonna drop my stuff off. Like right here. I think that'll be fine. So let's do that, and then we're gonna check if there's anything else. But I don't want to carry all my stuff that way if we don't find a good spot. And I just knocked over my lantern. It's all right. So we're gonna go do that and get set up. So I'll get back with you in a second. All right, guys, we were just walking around and I found this super cool spot. Me and my stepbrother made this a long time ago, and we could never find where we put it again, and I just found it by mistake. So that's pretty freaking awesome. So we're gonna keep on walking. All right, guys, today we're gonna be setting up this youth camping tent. We'll go home right over here. It's the highest point over here, so if it rains, we're not flooded. So we're just getting all the stuff out for it. Here's the base. It's a little dirty, but it's a tent, so who cares? Let's be for real. There is some sticks and stuff under here, so let's get that out of the way. I'm out here with my friend Brady. He has his own outdoor channel. I don't know if he's making a video on this or not, but if he does, I'll leave the link to his channel below, just in case any of you guys want to follow him. It's up to you. Also, shout out to Camping the Champion. Go check out his channel. He posts videos every single Friday. So he does stealth camping, and I like his videos a lot. So we're actually gonna pull this a little forward. That should be good. We're gonna stake out the corners with these stakes. They're not the good stakes that I like, but they're stakes. Oh, they're so dirty. It's all right. We'll deal with it. So let's stake out this corner first. Get these sticks out the way. So this is like a food plot or something. We could not find a good spot over there where my stepdad said, so we're just gonna do it over here. So yeah, we're gonna push this stake in the ground. It's a little difficult, but I don't know why it's not going in. Let's push it in at an angle. And we're gonna be cooking brats tonight. Yeah, we'll probably do that in a different spot. But we won't probably cook over here because there's a lot of dry stuff. And we don't want to catch the woods on fire. I don't think anyone who owns woods would want to catch their woods on fire. Might just be me though. Maybe people like setting their woods on fire for fun. If you guys like the content I make sure to subscribe. I try and post often enough. Been doing better about it recently, I would say. A while back though, I was doing pretty bad about it. But things happen, life happens. So yeah, that's what we got so far. All right, guys. So here's a look around the tent. We got all that set up. Here's our area. It's quite nice. I like it. So I'm gonna set this up over here. All right, guys. We're gonna be putting the stakes in now. So see that? There's tons of spiders over here for some reason. I don't really know why. I guess they just like it over here. It probably means there's a lot of bugs, but that's whatever. We just gotta get this in this hole. We're gonna clip all these on. I love clip-on tents, and I don't think I'll ever switch back to the ones where you have to feed it through. These things are so easy to set up. We'll set this up in about 2 minutes. So we already got one side done. Let's get these poles together. Let's get these poles together. If they want to go together. We're gonna push that over there. We'll put one in down here. That side's not in, but we'll worry about that in a second. We're gonna come over here and fix this side because it came out. We're gonna clip it all together. Clip. I will leave a link to all the products I use in my videos below in the description. There we go, we got that set up. So now, all it's left to do is put on the rain fly. Now that part's pretty easy. You just gotta make sure you do it right. You always want to have a rain fly. Even if it says it's not supposed to rain, you want to have a rain fly because you never know, it could rain. I've had multiple experiences with that happening where all my stuff got soaking wet. And it's really not fun at all. So, clip this down here. Do the same thing on the other side. We're going to do the opposite corner. I just dropped my sticks, but we'll get those in a minute. I'm going to do the opposite corners. I'm going to do this corner. Now we'll come over here and do this one. Now we got to untangle this because it decided to get tangled while it was in the bag. That's okay, it happens. And boom, there you go. Now we're just going to stake down our tie downs. Sorry guys, there's a weird sound. I don't really know what that sound is. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. If you can hear it, let me know what you think it is in the comments below. I'll have to strap that side to the tent so it actually covers everything. Alright, so now we're going to fix this. It's all janky. And then we take this pole, put it in the hole under here, and put it in these connector holes. And there you go. Alright guys, it's been a hot minute. I do not have my ferro rod out here, so we're gonna have to use a fire starter, which luckily I had one. So we're gonna just build a little nest for the fire. Just so we can get this thing started. And then I have not tested this fire starter. Alright, let's put some small stuff on there. Let's hope this works. Alright, I'm gonna try and light this again. Alright, it's burning. Alright, so we got a tiny little flame that we gotta fan into flame. We gotta put little stuff first. I need to buy a new ferroing rod. I seriously do not know where mine's at, so that's a problem. But it's a good thing I always carry a lighter for a backup. Yeah. So we're just gonna hope this thing fires right up. Alright guys, the fire's going decently well. We're gonna add more stuff to it. There's lots of bugs out here. We did bring bug spray. I'm glad we thought to do that. We're gonna be cooking brats tonight. So, those will be good, for sure. I just want to get a good base of coals before we start cooking. If you guys hear meowing in the background, that's one of our farm cats. He followed us back here and won't leave, so. But that's our fire right now. It looks pretty good. Here's our camp. There's Brady's tent and then my tent. We still got to put the stuff up inside. So I'm going to go do that right now while Brady tends to the fire. First thing we're going to be doing is pulling up my sleeping pad, which I'd say is a pretty important thing. Some campers don't like it, but I do. It helps me sleep a lot better. Alright guys, and there we go. That's the Climate Static V sleeping mat all finished. So now we're gonna get out my sleeping bag, which this one's rated to, I forget. It's rated to 30 degrees, and it's only supposed to get down to like 50 tonight, so we should be okay. Let's hope. At least this sleeping bag is alright. It's pretty thin compared to other ones. So I would definitely recommend having a sleeping mat underneath it. Otherwise it might be a little uncomfortable. But other than that, it's alright. So now we're gonna set up my sleeping pad. Or my pillow, sorry. Alright, so there's my pillow. So we got our whole sleeping setup right there. It looks pretty good, I would say anyways. And we got this stuff over here. So I'm gonna go back outside the tent, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so we got this fire going. The grate's over there. We got wood over here. Our tents are doing fine. There's Brady. So we're gonna wait for this to make coals, and then we'll set that griddle that's right over there on top of it, and then we'll make some brats. Should be a fun time. So yeah, you can see that, but we got the brats on the grill. These are our flipper sticks, so we can flip the brats. We've got a timer set for about 3 minutes. So yeah. All right guys, so we cooked the brats. They look pretty good. So we're gonna let them cool off for a sec. We're gonna move this griddle away from the grill, and we're gonna dig in. Alright guys, I added more wood to the fire so it's nice and hot. And we got brats down there. I'm gonna help Brady get into his help him set up his stuff in there and figure it out from there. We're gonna start eating these brats, so I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright guys, so we're cooking 2 more brats. Yeah. So we're gonna cook these up. They're gonna be tasting real good. Anyways guys, we're gonna cook these up. Come back to you in a little bit once they're a little bit more done. So alright guys, I took the grills off the fire. The fire's kind of dying down and we're just gonna let it die down. Once we eat this, we'll probably get intense, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright guys, we're on our way back. We're gonna go get some water real quick so we can completely put out the fire, and we're gonna get something to drink too because we forgot to bring that. So you get to come along with us on that. There's Max. Max is gonna go back right now too, so here we go. Alright guys, we're on our way back to the campsite. We got our water. So let's get a moving on. Alright guys, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm gonna go to bed and I'll meet you guys in the morning.
Alright guys, got our outdoors here. I just woke up. We're gonna be hiking up camp and heading back, so I'll get with you in a minute.
Alright guys, so we're gonna be grabbing our stuff and we're leaving our tents and we're gonna come back for them once we set all this stuff in the car. So yeah, should be pretty easy going. Just another walk in the woods. So let's go. I need to get a smaller sleeping bag, but everything costs money and I don't got a lot of it. So we're just gonna walk along the paths and we're gonna walk back to the car. We might make breakfast when we get back, I don't know. It just depends. We got quite the walk back, so, but it's okay. All right, guys, we made it out of the woods. So now we just gotta go back to the car. Oh, Max is right there.
Fine.
Alright guys, now we're gonna go walk back and grab our stuff. So, let's get to it. Alright guys, we're gonna be taking down my tent, so we're gonna grab the bags that we need. Oh, it's still attached on this side. And we're just gonna wind it up, pack it down, and shove it in the bottom of our bag. This is a summer tent. I have a one-person tent that I used for winter camping last year. I'd like to go winter camping this year too. I gotta ask my uncle if I can go up there and camp. So, alright, we got our rainfly in, so we're gonna unclip all this. And that side will fall, and we'll get this side in the bag first. Go from there. We're gonna unclip all this. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for videos. I just want to know what you guys would like to see. You know, try and do that. Alright guys, now we're going to fold our tent up. I like to give it a few shakes just in case there's any bugs on it. I don't want to take any insects home with me. Alright, and then we roll up our tent. And we put it in our tent bag. Like so. And we get our stakes and our poles. And we shove them in there. Alright guys, and that's it for today's video. If you liked what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.